EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martin here with your outlook for July 6th, 2022. It is Wednesday, middle of the work week. And the Wednesday video forecast is proudly sponsored by the Walters and Zrinski team at Keller Williams Real Estate, serving Carbon, Lehigh, and Northampton counties in eastern Pennsylvania, the Lehigh Valley region. Lehigh Valley real estate prices have never been higher, and in many cases they're at all-time highs. And at the same time, current real estate inventory is at a record low. Properties are most often selling well above asking price, and buyers are agreeing to pay overappraised value on many of those transactions. If you're curious about what your property is currently worth, call Mike and Sarah for a free market analysis and find out what sets them apart in the real estate industry. They can be reached at 610-867-8888, proud sponsors of the Wednesday video forecast. So I have a little funny story to share with you because I had the Portuguese national soccer team. My wife's Portuguese, right? So there's the Portuguese national Nike jersey that they wear for the World Cup and some other events. I was wearing that for this video here. I just started recording a video, didn't look at myself on the screen, and I realized I had a floating head because it was a green shirt. So I had to change. This is a quick change here to a black shirt for this video so you can see me and you don't have a floating head. That would be pretty funny. So today, anyway, today we have a stalled boundary that's going to be off to our south. It's right about here, and it's kind of on this west-northwest to east-southeast axis like this. We do think that it remains off to our southwest today, and the areas of low pressure that are along this boundary are going to ride along that, kind of like it's railroad tracks where it's going to be guided southeastward. So we should have the majority of the region rain-free today and a partly cloudy day. You might have like variably cloudy this morning and then partly cloudy after that point for the remainder of the day. You can see the cutoff line here for any precipitation is right here. So there is a possibility, and this is the European model, but there is a possibility that the parts of south central PA especially could get into a late day shower or storm. Not out of the realm of possibility, but most of us are going to be dry. And the NAM 3 kilometer this evening that is running is showing that idea. A little bit of pop-up stuff right here. And then once we get in the overnight, the NAM tries to move an area of low pressure along that boundary and increases precipitation over our area very late at night. This is 6 o'clock in the morning on Thursday. So you see this starts very late in the overnight period into Thursday morning with these scattered showers and perhaps thunderstorms, and that continues in our southeastern areas during the day here on Thursday. So I do think Thursday is going to be a mostly cloudy day regardless. We're going to have an easterly wind flow. The European model, however, here on Thursday, on overnight tonight, has absolutely nothing here, and it has this low pressure a little bit further south. So this is the entire week's forecast for the remainder of this week is going to be predicated on where this boundary sets up and where the low pressure is along that boundary when it's moving along there. There's going to be several waves moving through here. There's one here, one here, one here. So they're just going to be coming through in droves, and it's just going to be dependent on where that boundary is. If it nudges a little bit further north, like the NAM suggests, this is what we have in the overnight. See that? Get some scattered showers and perhaps a thunderstorm in the overnight hours for parts of the area, at least the southern half of the region. I don't think it's going to be far enough north where the northern half gets into it, but there is the opportunity in this case to see some precipitation all the way up to the I-78 corridor. So this is something we have in the late in the overnight period as a possibility for the scattered showers and perhaps a thunderstorm there, and then I'll go into Thursday morning. And then for our southeastern areas, that'll continue in the afternoon. But I think regardless of that, you will still have mostly cloudy skies on Thursday because of that easterly wind flow that we're expecting. And then beyond that, we have a chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms that will come through on Friday as that boundary lifts off to the north. Again, this is assuming that the boundary lifts off to the north. If not, this area of low pressure is going to remain off to the south. But here's what the European model has. Late in the overnight, Thursday night, and into Friday, it has numerous scattered showers and thunderstorms as that boundary is draped across the region. However, long-range NAM, so take this forward, here's that convection overnight and going into Thursday, right? Here's what it has for Friday. It has it going south of the region. The bulk of this is now south of the region. Just our southern areas would get into a bit of that, maybe an isolated shower storm further north, but that's it. So if that's the case, Friday might not be as much of a washout as it looks like right now. And we could, let's be honest, folks, we could actually use the rain. We have some areas are getting some crunchy grass, some brown grass It's kind of grass is in its dormant stage right now. It's not really growing very fast because we haven't had a lot of rain. Some areas there's the haves and have-nots. It basically where some areas have had thunderstorms roll it through with some frequency, and most other areas have not. So it's just a matter of what Friday looks like. But there is a possibility, according to NAM anyway, this front is going to be a little more progressive and further south, and if that's the case, this low pressure will track there as well, and we'll miss out because after that point, if this is not the case here on Friday, which we'll continue to examine in the next couple of videos, then after that point, high pressure moves in for the weekend in a trough, and we're going to be mostly sunny straight through. At least Monday of next week. So here's Saturday, high pressure in control, partly to mostly sunny skies here Saturday. Temperatures, there's a trough associated with this too, so temperatures are going to drop back a little bit, probably about 5 degrees or so from what average highs are supposed to be for this time of year. But it will be a northerly wind, and it will be low humidity and a refreshing weekend, both Saturday and Sunday. Mostly sunny skies follow Sunday as that front moves even further south, and then it maintain here on Monday. However, Monday we're going to have winds shifting to the southwest. It's going to get temperatures back up in the middle 80s, it looks like. And then once we get to Tuesday, we have another frontal boundary approaching the region with some late day scattered showers and thunderstorms possible with the next cold front. It will warm up ahead of that front into the upper 80s, most likely on Tuesday, ahead of that frontal boundary. And then in the afternoon, evening, you have some scattered showers and thunderstorms moving through. So any of these storms that we would or could have over the next couple of days do not look severe in large part. Not impossible, but this looks like mostly heavy rain producers, okay? And again, that's assuming that boundary nudges far enough north that we can get into some of that action. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck in this situation like we are in today, where the boundary's off to our south, and you really don't get into a lot of it because it's largely southwest of the region, and we remain dry. So we're going to have a dry day today, and 80, 40, 90 degrees is the spread in temperatures. Tomorrow, a little cooler with that east wind, 78 to 84, and probably a lot more clouds that it's indicated with that icon above me there. But I, just want to indicate that there could be a shower or thunderstorm with that. But again, it's just going to be where that boundary is. If the boundary's not there or doesn't nudge farther to the north like some models have, then we don't get much. Okay, so we are going to go for a late night shower or storm here. In the forecast for overnight, late in the overnight period tonight into Thursday morning at a minimum. And we'll take a look at this again tomorrow morning and see where we're at for Friday, because that is still up in the air as well. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchus. That is your outlook for July 6, 2022. Have a great Wednesday.